This review is going to be on my Umarex Legends M1A1. There's a lot of videos on YouTube right now on this air gun. Mine is a little different. First off, I have an optic mounted on it, as you can see. Second, I extended the charging handle. It makes it easier to come across and hit it to cycle the weapon. Just a makeshift, the way I added the sling onto it. 550 cord, some black electrical tape. I added a vertical grip on the front, and really the only thing that for me that makes this possible is the most important modification that I did to this rifle. And again, this is for me, and that is I cut the buttstock down. So I brought the box out here so you can see where the sling loop is on the box, and you can see where the factory buttstock ends. Well, it wasn't working for me, didn't care for it. As a matter of fact, I hated it. So I cut it, and then of course I reattached the back plate. There was a lot of work entailed to doing this, aside from just cutting it. I had to drill this part and then JB weld. There's a little portion where the screw threads into. I had to JB weld to keep that from moving around. But it's solid, it's not going anywhere, and it just makes this rifle, for me, so much better. The rifle was just, the length of pull for me was just too long, and especially with the vertical grip, it wasn't going to work. But I probably took off 2.5, 3 inches, and the tape wasn't here. I actually did a pretty good job of making the cut using a hacksaw blade, and I just used the blade itself, not the actual whole piece, and cut and marked it. Cut one side and then cut the other side. But anyway, this is the biggest thing for me, was cutting the stock down. It was just too long. And every time I shot it, I couldn't stand it. So I just had to do it. But next up is the velocity test, which probably isn't going to be too great, being that it's like mid-40s out here. Again, it's winter time, the weather sucks. But this rifle actually works pretty good in the cold compared to a lot of other CO2 rifles that I have. Okay, so the cone to the target is 10 yards. I'm going to fire 10 shots standing, just so you can kind of get an idea what the groups look like. Okay, so aside from the stock being the thing I hate the most about this rifle, the one thing I like about it the best is its accuracy. This is one of the most accurate BB guns that's out there that I've found. Just absolutely incredible. Of course, I need to bring my dot up a little bit, which I will do. But that's 10 shots at 10 yards standing. This thing is incredible. The accuracy that you can get from it. Now the problem with that is the sights, to me, I mean, are they combat sights? Yes. Accuracy wise, no, not to me. But you put a dot on it and you can see the results. It's so much better. I could not go back to the peep on this rifle. So that was my run with my modified M1A1. I highly recommend this air rifle if you don't have one. If it's warmer out, it keeps up the velocities in full auto much better. But for December, this isn't a bad day at all, so I figured I'd take advantage of it. And since I did this modification here, I really like shooting this rifle. Since I've done so, I've shot it a lot more, as a matter of fact. And the dot makes it so much easier. And I just like vertical grips. It's an addiction. But another thing is with this, when I first got it, I don't have the biggest hands in the world, so there's no way in the world I can manipulate the magazine release with my right thumb. So basically what I do is I'm going to grab the magazine anyway with my left hand. So I come up and I push right here and pull the magazine down. Of course, grab another one, push it up, come over, and then I'm ready to go again. But again, I just come up, push, pull. Just something if you have an issue with manipulating the magazine release with your right hand. Maybe if the grip was cut down, might be a good idea, interesting idea to thin this out. Just might have to do that. But if the grip was cut down, then maybe I can bring it around and reach that much better. But right now I'm just pushing right up here in the center of it to release the magazine. But anyway, that's my review on the Umarex M1A1. It's freaking awesome. It really is. The accuracy is awesome. The look of it is cool. Kind of looks a little modernized now with the vertical grip, the sling coming across the top here, and the optic. But I like it. Just might have to thin that down some. Anyway, that's it.